Hello and welcome back to another episode of Skyrim Legendary Difficulty, the paper thin spell sword build, and with our girl Pippi Longstockings. This is going to be our quick and final buff up. We are going to take on the Agent Tomorrow quest and then get over to White River Watch as fast as we can. Back to potion ingredients. And you want to make the following frenzy potions. Start with Blisterwort, Human Heart, and Spriggan's Sap. One please. So I think this has made a frenzy poison. Let's take a quick look. Decreases the target's magic or regeneration by 100% for 33 seconds. Creatures and people up to level 7 will attack anything nearby for 10 seconds. And it also helps with smithing. Hopefully the enemies we'll be dealing with will be at that level. We did lock it in at level 3. Second potion, also for frenzy, we want Fly Amanita, Human Flesh, and Troll Fat. One please. And finally another Troll Fat, some Nightshade, and Fly Amanita. This is our worst case scenario backup. Let's make the other one. Yes. Okay, let's make some poisons. We're going to be using these especially on the boss at the end. And this will be Creep Cluster, Death Bell,
You'll find tonics, salves,
and River Betty.
on my shelf. Browse to your heart's content.
Next we want Ectoplasm, Nightshade, and Spider Egg. If you did the if you did the tutorial dungeon at the very beginning, you would have picked up 7 spider eggs. If you were doing a power start or near power start like me, you wouldn't get any. Next one is Bleeding Crown.
If there's anything I can help you with,
Death Bell, River Betty. Might have one left. Yes, I do. Quite valuable as well, and a very strong poison. And if you stack this, it'll be nasty. And finally, the classic poison, and this is probably the easiest to make. Death Bell, Nightshade, and Salt Pile. There's no excuse not to have any of this, and that'll be plenty.
I sell cures for all ills, and I'll be happy.
Let's make some merchandise. Well, actually, first let's quickly check. I'm out of Spriggan Sap, so let's use Blue Butterfly Wing, Blue Mountain Flower, and Snowberries. We should have at least one. And I will explain what this is for in a minute.
I offer remedies for ailments both common and rare.
And some merch. We have this giant's toe, so grab the giant's toe, grab your Nern root, and lavender. Seems wrong, but never mind. Maybe it's just wheat. Oh well.
Good to see you, So you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
You have money. Let's see what we can sell you. Fortify two-handed, that's got frenzy. Decrease target stamina, but that's too expensive. Let's go do the op first.
Take care of yourself.
Okay, Mr. Fumblefingers forgot to press the record button. It didn't miss anything. The Dawn Guard quest started by itself. We're not going to be doing that. We're going to discover some key locations to speed up this Agent of Mara quest. We're actually going to fast travel to the stables. I don't know why I'm running. Because that will make our horse spawn behind us. And let's get some light on this. That's better. So we are actually going across over somewhere about here. And we should discover a few locations along the way. First one being, I think that's Fort Greymore. Oh, I wasn't going to, but pretty butterflies. These are seriously like gold dust. And the last one will have to get away from me. I can't lose my horse right now. This is the most boring part of the trip, but if you're playing with mods and high graphics, at least you get the consolation. Oh, more butterflies, I'll have to leave them now. At least you get the pleasure of the beautiful scenery. Okay, I think the next landmark I want is that cave icon. That would be wolves. I want none of that. We can lead them over to this giant and the mammoths and they'll take care of it for us. That looks hostile. Because it is. I want no part of any hostilities. That looks like a sleeping tree camp. I might discover it just for a fast waypoint. It's actually a useful place to find. I'm actually looking for Rederin's Retreat, but sometimes that gets away from me. Pretty sure this is Sleeping Tree Camp. Unless it's Bleakwind Basin. No, it is Sleeping Tree Camp. And that might be Rederin's Retreat. Broken Fang Cave, that's not quite what I was looking for. Just run them over to these friendly giants and mammoths. They'll take care of it for us. This is the location we were coming to. So Gunyar's monument, just by the west point here. It's really unfortunate, I'm going to have to backtrack. This is for the final stage of the Agent of Mara quest. Nearly. And oh, I have Rederin's Retreat. I'll mark it on the map. Use Fort Greymore. I wonder if I had a quest for there. I could look, but there's no point. I came so close to it. I know this is a lazy build, but this horse is really lazy. And there's Redruin's Retreat. It's a useful location to be able to fast travel to. Next we want to fast travel down to... I don't think I have Faldar's Tooth discovered, so Riften Stables will do. And now we want to go to Iverstead, so we can remove the marker I put earlier and head on over. I never like running around the rift, so much can go wrong here. If there were a lazy way to get to Iverstead that didn't involve exploits, I would be taking it. Save your stamina for this bit. Walk past there and they'll say, good timing. Now it's time to get out of here. I'm playing Skyrim, a hack and slash game, and the one thing I'm not doing any of is fighting. Honestly, this game is 90% business and 10% combat, and you can avoid that 10% if you've got a bit of strategy about you. This is a quest to do the you go in here and you kill a few bandits and open the gate on the other side of this fort. If you do that, they'll give you Conjure the Bound Bow spell, which is great, but if you have the unofficial patch installed, it will actually give you what the quest was originally supposed to give you, and that was the Conjure an Arrow, which is completely useless. Like, I'd have the Bound Bow any day. These are treasure hunters. You could kill them and take their treasure, but we're not going to bother with that. Seeing as we're right by this, I'll discover it for posterity. Nilheim. I don't think I've ever actually gone into Nilheim. I just never saw any good reason to go into it. Shroud Hearth Barrow. And as we can tell by the quest marker, we have to go inside. It's usually locked, which can be a problem, but thankfully it's open.
You lost?
I'm sure there's a skill book here somewhere, but I'm not going to bother with
Never
it.
settled down to have children.
It's actually quite useful.
By Mara?
Yes, what's troubling you?
My parents are being impossible. Bassianus wants to marry me, and I think I love him. But he wants to move to Riften afterwards, and my father won't allow it. He only cares about this stupid town. But Bassianus makes me happier than anyone ever has. My mother's not any help either.
You sound a little confused.
I don't want to choose. They're both so amazing.
Okay, now we have to talk to her parents.
You must be another pilgrim on the way up to High Hrothgar.
Your daughter
No
asked
other
me to
reason
speak to you.
Oh my. Probably something about the men. We all wish we had her problems. I don't tell my husband. But I don't have any problem with Bassianus. Even if it means her leaving Iverstead, I want Fastred to be happy. If they just snuck out of town together, I could manage my husband.
What would inspire them to leave?
Bassianus is still so terrified of Yofthor. If he knew that I'd keep him from hunting the poor boy down, he'd take Fastred to Riften without a second thought. Let him know that I'll watch out for them. Just want my daughter to be happy.
Sure thing. Now we go
Sure,
speak to the
please.
husband.
Everyone else does.
See, they talk to you when you go through the door every time. It's like they're glued to you.
My daughter's driving
Which I've
me
thought.
crazy.
Your daughter
Forgive
asked me to
if I'm a
speak
bit
to
on
you.
edge. I'm sure I know what this is about. She thinks she's in love with Bassianus and wants to leave town. With him. let me tell you how I see it. Until a few months ago, the girl was head over heels for Klimek. Wouldn't stop talking about him. Now, if I thought she was really in love with Bassianus, that would be one thing. But she's a child. It will pass.
Why do you want it to stay so badly?
Look around here. There's not much left. Used to be a good-sized town. The folks have been moving to Riften for a while now. If all the young people leave, what happens to Iverstead?
Good point. You think she'll get over it?
You know how children are. Her fancies change with the moon. And like always, the boy lacks any kind of spine. He'll need some convincing. A little push and this would all be simpler.
A little push, eh? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Just get out
You
of
got
town
it.
as fast as you can. Nothing for anyone here.
You're just saying don't let the daughter leave. Make up your mind. Well, here's Klimek. He's the quickest one to finish this quest.
Passing
Klimek,
through on your way to
I hear you lost
High
Fastrid.
Oh, Fastrid. I'm not sure what happened. One moment she's smiling at me, the next I can't even meet her eyes. I'll bet Bassianus would know what's going on. He understands women.
She probably appreciates assertive men.
What did you call me?
God, you were a lily-livered chicken.
Wait, you mean I should just tell her? Tell her how I feel?
What do you have to lose? Your pride?
Ismir's beard, you're right. No fish was ever caught by staying away from the shore.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
off to
fish.
see her.
Catch. Go.
Not today. I'm just not ready.
Aren't
Go.
the Greybeards expecting some supplies?
Honestly, I'm not...
Go. Up two, up two, up two. That's
Those
better.
bears are making this temple so angry. Hope you can do something about it.
You ever settle down to have children?
I'll have some of that wheat.
Fastrid, I have something to say to you.
Klimek? What is it?
I don't want you to leave Iverstead.
Why not?
Be careful.
Because I would miss you.
But I thought you only cared about your fishing.
What good are fish if you have to eat them alone?
Oh, Klimek.
And we're done here. Over to Riften. This will all go pretty quickly now.
Blessings of Mara upon you.
I'll have that.
What is it you seek, my child?
I help the young lovers in Iverstead.
How wonderful. Like the sea, their love roils and swells, but brings life and nourishment to all.
Does Mara require more of me?
I see you are eager to carry the light.
Eager,
As
yes.
you venture, Mara fills my mind ever more with visions of love in peril. Embers lie nestled in stone, needing only fuel to bloom a flame that will warm all around them. Go to Markarth. There you'll find Calcelmo, wise, acid, and reclusive. Help him to emerge and state his intentions. This is the prayer heard by the goddess and relayed to her servants.
Calcelmo, got it.
How may I help you, my daughter?
And we will, just for convenience, we'll discover the keep up here. Misvale Keep. Out to Riften Stables.
I can take you to any of the... Where do you want to go?
Markarth, my good man.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. Ever been to Markarth? Some say it was built by the dwarves. I don't believe a word of it, though.
Wait till morning. Let's make a bit of coin while we're at it. It's this guy. Banning.
Trained war dog, fiercest companion money can buy.
How long have you been training dogs?
My family's been doing it for years. You need one out in the Reach. Don't want to be alone when some Forsworn comes swinging. I personally trained a whole litter for the Jarl. That reminds me, I was gonna deliver some dog food to the keep. Spiced beef. Their favorite.
I could deliver that for you.
Well, look at you. Thanks. Take it to Voada. She handles all the dogs for the Jarl.
Okay.
Until next time.
Now, before we go in here, we can save someone from getting stabbed. So, hook up flames. Finally getting the spell part of our spell sword. Stick on the armor. We don't want to risk just outright dying. In we go. There's the guy there. Cook and run.
I never should have come here.
I don't feel like running. Let's see if we can have some fun.
The old gods give me strength. I bleed for the people of the region.
That's enough fun. He's dead.
Everyone, stay back.
That
The
Wailing.
Markarth City Guard have
Take
fallen under
everything.
control. There are no forsworn here.
By
Margaret.
the gods, that man nearly killed me. You saved my life. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Here. I was gonna bring this to my sister, but I think you should have it.
No complaints there.
I should never have come
A
to
woman
Markarth.
attacked right on the streets.
Another annoying
You
person.
all right? Did you see what happened?
Not interested.
Oh, I think you dropped this. Some kind of note. Looks important.
Good for you. In here.
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink.
Let's
and
wait 24 hours.
rooms.
And
Yes?
that should have settled everyone down.
Did you see that, madman? A forsworn agent. Did you see that, madman? A forsworn agent. Here in the city.
I was hoping she would be there. Let's try fast travelling to the stables. And then back in. What I'm trying to do is get as many quests as I can opened up. It's essentially free money. His wife's still not there.
Don't try to haggle with me. Buy or leave. The
Maybe
secret
this
to
will work.
chopping meat- Do I
Add
look
some
like a
questions.
guide? Only thing I do is sell meat. Are you going to buy or not?
Guess
Come
not.
back
Guess
when
it's his
you need more
wife.
meat. Bring gold.
What can I do for you?
This is proving difficult. There she is. You.
My daughter Adara is going to be a
The
fine
city looks so
silversmith when
ancient.
she's older.
Have you been here long?
My family came here centuries ago. We made a good living smithing the silver that flows through the city. But you probably wanted to know about the fancy carvings and stonework, didn't you? Travelers always do. Here. I have a delivery I need to make to Calcimo. Why don't you take it to him?
What a
He knows the
coinky
history
dink.
of Markarth better than anyone.
Well, of course you do.
I'll do that.
Thank you. He can be a bit difficult, but I'm sure he'll appreciate your help.
I'm sure he's a nice guy. I've heard
Come
only
back
good
if you
things
need
about
anything
Calcelmo. Don't you diss my friend Calcelmo.
Holmes.
I'll tell him what you said.
Backfire.
Next. Down here. Not him. Him.
I spill just a bit of metal and Mullish takes it
You're
out of
having
my
trouble with
mind.
Mullish?
He's a damn tyrant, always being goaded by the Silverbloods to get more work out of us. They pay us next to nothing. We get beaten if we make a mistake. And where are our kind Nord rulers? What are they doing?
What if I talk to Mullish?
You're gonna try to talk sense into that orc? I'll believe it when I see it.
You better believe it.
Until next time.
Speaking of that orcish overlord, where is he? need to know it. There he is.
You're not one
Yo,
of the
Milish.
workers. What are you doing here?
One of your workers?
You hard of hearing. I run this smelter, and I'm late meeting our silver quota. What do you want?
I want you and your pointy ears to leave my guy, what's-his-face alone.
What? Are you telling me how to treat my workers? Do you have any idea how much metal the Silverblood family wants us to smelt?
Do you know how pointy my sword is?
Alright, alright. You sound like a damn Legion officer, but I get it. I'll give him a break. This better not hurt our quota.
There we go.
Until next time.
You pay
I
up.
spilled just a bit of... I don't believe it. Someone's sticking up for us? Here, it's a week's wages for me, but you've earned every coin.
It's more than I make.
Right then.
I wish I could have held off a bit longer. I could have got more out of him.
It's down the stairs, dear. Just come right in.
Last quest to pick up is in the Hag's Cure, and it'll make most ingredients here free.
The Hag's Cure is here for all your discreet
That's a unique name.
Comes with living to a ripe old age. People start thinking there's something magical about you. Then, the insults. Still, a little knowledge of plants and potions can get you by. Not that anyone likes to admit buying things from you. See? I even have a little potion for the steward. Mind handing it over to him? Just say it should solve that problem he has.
Problem, eh? I'll make sure he gets it. Must be really important medicine.
Now,
I
you
wonder
let
what
me
he
know.
has. I know a thing or two about potions. Let's see. Stallion's potion. That's a different kind of love. Let's move on. Maybe he has horses. Yes, I'm sure lots of people love their horses. But that's still very strange. Sounds like the steward. Steward is an interesting kind of guy. Go away.
Keep that in mind.
What are you hiding, priest?
I'm not hiding anything. It's closed for a reason.
I don't want to do that quest. Calcelmo, my guy.
What are you doing here? The excavation site is closed. I don't need any more workers or guards.
I was looking for you, actually.
I told you I'm not hiring any more guards. Why do you people always bother me when I'm trying to finish my research?
Now.
Idiot!
Oh.
You even know who I am? The most
Maybe she was right.
recognized scholar on the Dwemer in all of Tamriel. And you people keep bothering me. I'm sorry, I got too excited. I'm in the middle of some very stressful work, and I shouldn't have yelled. How can I help you?
I have a delivery from Kira.
Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting to pick that up. Poor Kira, such a patient woman. Now, you're supposed to get something for your trouble, aren't you?
She's a lot more patient than you.
People seem to like that, I notice.
She also said some really bad things about you. And I've been sent by Mara to aid you.
I was beginning to lose faith that any help would come. You see, I've been thinking about Feline quite a bit. You know Feline?
Sure.
Then you know what a beauty she is. The trouble is that I can't seem to speak around her. My mouth goes dry, and I start to shake. I could never hope to approach her.
You should stay off the glowing mushrooms. You're probably overthinking this.
That may be the case, but she is as volatile as a saber cat. One wrong word, and I've seen her turn on a man so quickly.
Then I wouldn't consider marriage.
There is one, Ingvar. He's quite popular with the ladies. Thankfully, Feline is not quite his type, but they've been friends for some time, and he may have some ideas. Please, ask him what she likes. It's my only chance.
And we're off again. Although he seems like a bit of a loser to me if he can't handle her temper. But I'm sure there are some Calsalmo fans out there. Not him.
Bloody enough for you, outsider?
The more blood is always better.
Then you found your home, friend. Blood and silver
Hooray!
what flows through Markarth. Welcome.
I heard you know what Feline likes.
What? Why? Are you interested?
Me? No, I heard she's as fierce as a saber cat. It's for Calsalmo.
Calsamo? Is he interested in Feline? That sly old codger. I should have guessed. Good for him. For the both of them. Between you and me, she could use a bit of warmth. As for what she might like, I didn't tell you this. Feline likes to act tough, but she really has a soft spot for, of all things, poetry. You know, I took some classes at the Bard's College as a youth. Poems come in handy when wooing. There's a poem I once used on an older lady of Rorikstead. I can change it to be about Feline, if you've got some gold.
I'm guessing that means Feline is too young.
To receive my golden words?
Or at least for you. I'll buy it.
Wonderful. I'll write it out so you won't forget it. You should probably just take this directly to Feline. Wouldn't want the old ice brain stumbling over the words. Thank you.
Sounds like he knows his way around the whole romance thing. Seems nobody's interested in Feline except for Calsalmo. Let's go meet her. Let's quickly go to the kitchens first and drop off this spice meat.
The Dominion is here, and we're watching.
Hands off, dog. Well, there's no need to be watching me. And that's the person.
You should talk to Anton if you...
I have a delivery.
Oh, thank you. The dogs were getting restless. Here, this is for you. Good day.
Great. Money.
You! Who are you to approach the Jarl of Markarth?
I have questions.
Very well. You may approach the mournful throne.
Before I deal with you.
I'm Igman's uncle, as well as his...
Here's your delivery. One stallion potion.
Yes. Thank you. Here you go. Some gold for your assistance.
You know they make those as pills now.
And your discretion. I have letters to read.
As his housecarl, Igman's security is my
I want to talk to you about Calsalmo.
Calsalmo? What about him?
He has feelings for you.
What? You don't talk such rot.
It's true, he told me.
Please, stop wasting my time.
I don't think this is
You're
going to
embarrassing
work.
yourself.
Let's
Igman's
try this
father was
again.
killed
I have
by
a poem I'd
Forsworn.
like you to read.
Pardon me?
It's from Calsalmo, please.
I'm not sure what this is all about.
Then read it.
This is lovely. Calsalmo wrote this? About me? I never knew he had such feeling in him.
He cares about you.
Clearly. I've never even thought of him in that manner. I wish that I was as skilled with words as he. Here, take in this letter. I may not be as eloquent as he is.
I'm
I have things to study. What is it?
I have a letter from Feline.
This is more than I could have hoped for. Have you really done this for me? I have to see her. Please excuse me.
Off you go then.
Oh, goodbye.
Up to, I don't know what I've been told. Calsalmo's farts are mighty old. And that didn't make him any faster? Come on.
You won't get away with that.
How dare you?
Uh-oh.
By order of the Jarl, stop right there.
I'll pay off my bounty.
Smart woman.
Okay, final location.
Lady Mara bids you welcome to her benevolence.
Didn't you? Dude.
What is it you seek, my child?
I help the forlorn lovers of Markarth.
The goddess smiles at your efforts, child. The dawn shines bright upon you. You have seen the young, fickle love of youth, and helped a more seasoned love find its way. There is one final aspect we wish for you to explore. For a strong love can withstand storms, and even survive death. Take this symbol of Mara. She will guide you to the wandering souls of two whose love was so great that their entwinement binds them to this world.
Great, sure. For this you have to put on the amulet.
You carry the warmth of Mara to all corners of the frozen waste.
Go to the map. You can fast travel straight to Gunyar's monument. Harass this ghost. Lavender. What are you doing?
I'm searching for my Fenric. He was marching with Yukos men, who they say were wiped out here. I've turned over every body though, and I can't find him. Please help me look. He has a bright red beard and hair.
The last battle here was hundreds of years ago.
Are you a fool? Look at the bodies around you. Even if you're blind, surely you can smell the blood. Come, help me search for Fen.
And because we found Rederin's retreat, we can just quickly go there. And he's over this way. This time the giant may be working against us. Keep our distance. Looks like we got away with that one. Yo, Fenric, dude. Your wife was looking for you.
Rookie? Where is she?
West in the plains over the mountain.
We're expected to fight there tomorrow. Jukur elected to camp here for the night. I don't like it, though.
Let me take you to Ruki.
If she's come this far from home, it must be important. Lead on. I just need to report back to camp by sunrise.
And now let's save a lot of bother and fast travel back.
Fenric, you're alive.
Of course I am. What brings you here?
I had heard that Yukos men were wiped out. I came to find you.
But that battle isn't expected until tomorrow. Rookie, what's going on?
I'm so confused. What's happening?
It doesn't matter. I'm here. We're together now. And we will be forever.
Well, that was really sweet. Let's finish this off. Firstly, travel back to Riften. And I will put on my Amulet of Zenithar.
Blessings of Mara upon you.
What is it
Didn't
you
you,
seek,
dude?
my child?
I helped the long dead lovers find each other.
Your efforts have helped illuminate the entire province. I trust by now you've achieved a higher comprehension of love. Carry the blessings of Mara with you so the rest of the province may shine with her glories.
Great. Agents of Mara. That is the most useful thing, and it was well worth taking the time to get. So on top of our Breton blood giving us 25% extra magic resistance, we now have plus 15 magic resist, and the Lordstone also gives us an extra 25% magic resistance and 50 points of damage resistance. This is essentially what will keep us from dying. No excuses, next time we're off to White River Watch. I've been Realm Skipper, thank you ever so much for joining me on this episode.
Good to see you.
If you found this episode remotely entertaining or informative, please leave a like, subscribe and comment, and I will see you next time.